Okay.
So tell me, what have you heard of the country?
The country Mexico.
What have you heard?
Yes, yes. So I didn't hear many things about Mexico, but the thing is, we came here just, I think, the different time. I arrived the day before today. My friend arrived just today or yesterday here. Okay, it doesn't matter. But we have a common friend, who is originally from Puebla, Mexico. And, she and her partner, they invited us to visit and spend some time with them in their place. So that's my personal point of contact with this country. You know, I have some friends who live here, who are locals, and I expect that, you know, I will be honored to have this beautiful chance to learn more about your culture by being here and learning it from them. You know, if I wouldn't have those friends, I wouldn't come here.
And where are you from?
So I'm originally from Ukraine, but I live in Canada, Alberta, Edmonton specifically, yeah, I live there.
How old are you?
24.
Do you have a job or something?
Yes, it's tricky. I did work on a contract for a year for national non-for-profit in Canada that helps connect academia and industry representatives to help students get industry experience, internship experience. So my contract ends in 1 week after my vacation.
Okay, so you just arrived today, right?
Yesterday I arrived, but here to Mexico City today.
Okay. And what other things you had a chance to take? Like culture, typical food?
Typical food? Okay, I think they hear you bad, but like typical food, of course, tacos. My friends tried nachos. I think I've tried nachos too today. I've tried some. Do you remember the name of like soup? Something like
Tortilla sopa?
tortilla soup. I don't know.
Or sopa
Something. I'll tell you just in a second.
Sopa.
It was
Tortilla sopa, yeah.
sopa de tortilla. Sopa de tortilla.
Sopa de tortilla.
Yeah.
Tortilla.
Like beers, Coronas. What else? Yeah, that's about it.
Of the monuments that we have here in the city, what are you most interested in visiting?
Interesting question. So, like, we don't know anything. We are lazy travelers who didn't really plan everything in advance. So we were just like figuring out what to visit today. And so we Googled, and top one place, it shows the Museum of Anthropology.
Anthropology.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we didn't have enough time and passion to come there today, but we were planning to. You asked about architecture, or what was like the
like monuments.
places? Monuments. We didn't see many monuments. Like, we saw them, but like we didn't really pay attention, honestly. We mostly paid attention to, like, you know, buildings like this one. Palazzo de Belle Artes, probably messed it up, but yeah, not really knowledgeable about monuments.
Not aware of it?
Sorry?
Not aware of it?
Yeah, not aware of it,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
Have you visited the Zócalo?
Zócalo?
It's this way.
Zócalo?
I don't think
no,
so.
we don't think so.
Okay.
Should we?
It's a very beautiful place.
Oh.
If you want, you can go.
Zócalo, okay.
Did you went up the Latin American Tower?
Latin America Tower?
Yes.
No. How can we go get there? Do we need to pay?
Yes.
How much?
I think.
Like,
I'm not aware because I haven't gone either, but
but you can view the city
Yeah.
and everything. It's this building.
they say the view
Okay,
is
good to
really
And what's the name? Latino?
impressive. Latin American Tower.
Okay, good to know.
Yes. How is it in your country?
What's that?
How is it in your country? Like, how are things? How is people? How is culture in your country?
Tricky question. I live and work in Canada, but I'm originally from Ukraine. Which country do you want to hear?
Both will be fine.
Okay. Ukraine. So that's where I'm originally from. As you might know, there's currently war. Russia invaded Ukraine. And it's still there. It's third year right now. Like 3 years as there was war, so it's tough, you know. But people adapted to it. They continue to live. It's like war-life balance, you know. And so things are, you know, as normal as people can adjust them. and perceive them in that way. But it's tough. It's
Yes.
scary. Nobody wants war.
Personally, I don't imagine how living in that conditions will be.
Yeah, I wish you would never need to experience how to live in that.
My conscience dura, I'm hungry, I got it to
Sorry,
bed.
we are interview busy.
I'm hungry.
Sorry.
Sorry, you're
Tú no me ayudas, no.
Yeah.
Estoy entrevistando. Ahorita voy ¿Sí?
¿Me va a ayudar?
Sí.
Gracias.
So Canada, how things are in Canada? People are concerned about different election stuff and political situation, and especially after recent American presidential elections.
Oh, yes.
Everybody concerned about tariffs. I don't know what other buzzing words. My personal opinion is that Canada is a great place with a lot of kind and supportive people. You know, I met my friends. I met some other people who, you know, it's a huge happiness in my life. And, but yeah, obviously there is politics. There is no war, which is great. And, but there are many things. For example, I want you to know if you share it with your friends, here or like professors. I want them to look up, a documentary called Unforgotten. This is a documentary, 30 minutes video, consisting of 5 parts, and each part presents like early childhood, adulthood, and then until death. And it presents the history, very important history in Canada of indigenous people, and specifically histories connected to residential schools and like, sterilization. So, you probably don't know much about it.
No, I'm not aware at all of the history of Canada.
Have you been to Canada?
No.
Okay.
I live here in the city. I never been abroad.
Oh wow. Okay.
What else? What motivated you to be here, to travel here, or do you went on?
Mexico?
Yes, Mexico.
So as I said, we have friends here who live in Puebla, and tomorrow we will travel there. And yeah, it's just great to be able to have locals show you around in a new country.
Yes.
That makes sense.
I think it helps you a lot.
Yeah, 100%. And we have some friends who speak some Spanish, so that helps too.
So they teach you.
Well, some couple words.
Okay. And what do you think could be a difference between here and all the places you have been, like Ukraine or Canada?
Okay. I think people are happier here. I mean, I know it from research and from books, but like, I think now that I'm spending 2 days here, my second day, I think it's true. People are happy, and there are reasons for that. They have what to celebrate. They have probably problems and like things, but
Yeah.
you know, they have something to connect to, like family, friends, country, their culture. I think you are very proud. Are you Mexican?
Yes, I'm
I think Mexican people are very proud of their culture, and they celebrate it, and that's why you have so many tourists around, right?
Yes. As you said, we have a lot of tragedy, but...
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a lot of tragedy.
What would you recommend me to learn more about? What do you think tourists don't know about your place that we need to know?
That you need to know, to care about some places, because there's like criminal organizations in some towns or in some states, because in Cancun, there's a lot of insecurity.
Okay.
Maybe not in the touristic zone, but
yeah,
in the rest of Cancun, there's a lot of insecurity.
Okay.
That's something you should probably be aware of, because all the touristic zones are just like, they are good, but it's not all of Mexico. In the rest of the country, people live in a more hard way.
Yeah.
It's something I think you should be more aware of before you just try to go somewhere that is not a touristic area.
What do you think the best way to practice that awareness? Is it to watch a video on YouTube? Is it to read some articles or some news about, you know,
you should read the news.
News is enough.
It's enough, because in the news you can be aware of everything that happens, especially in the city, because there's a lot of news channels in the city, like 5 or more, and they're always talking about everything that happens in the city, good or bad.
Ready?
I think that's it for now.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Good luck with your
I didn't
project.
ask what's your name?
Artam. Yours?
My name is Manuel.
Manuel, nice to meet you, Manuel.
Nice to meet you
Gracias.
too, Alejandro. So thank